I'm going to load up the profile live right now to showcase you that none of the numbers that are discussed in this video could even possibly be fabricated in one way, shape, or another. Right here, if I click statements or statistics, we can see that the page in the last 30 days did $62,948.01. Now, as you can see, there was no money made on March 14th or March 15th, which means that this page is only 28 days old. With that being said, if we go to the earning statistics, you can see that March she did $27,000. It's April 13th, and she's already at $35,000. Just for more proof that the page was started at the middle of last month, and this month is already at $35,000. So I can go through every single one of these metrics just to show you that every single thing will align perfectly fine. Fans. Last 30 days, new subscribers. Last 7 days, last 24 days, last 24 hours. Everything aligns perfectly. There's no way that any of this could possibly be fabricated, given that I just loaded up the page for you. Now let's get into the strategy. So the strategy is called mass comments. You are effectively just gray hatting Instagram, performing a lot of comments on people's pages, getting them to follow you back and chatting with them on AI. So I turned $1,000 into $62,916.01 in 28.5 days in OnlyFans management. Now, phase one, you need a model. The model that we had gotten was from a referral. We asked around all of the creators that we already had, and we said, hey, we'll give you $5,000 if you have another model for us, if you could find anybody that would want to work with us. One of them had a girl that had never been on OF before, never done anything regarding OF, even in the least. So we paid her the $5,000, got this creator, and we began to start working. There are a lot of strategies that we disclose in the education program on how to find models fast. Apparently, this is something that a lot of people struggle with. We have no issues finding creators or getting creators, whether it's established creators, people making $100,000 a month by themselves, or brand new fresh slate creators that you want to put on salary. So this girl is on salary. Stage two, day two was a setup. The reason why this was a day two thing instead of a day one thing was because she didn't sign the agreement on day one, so we couldn't get started. So as soon as the model signed, which theoretically all of phase two could be on phase one if the model signs quick enough. So phase two, day two, setup. We made a Telegram group chat with our virtual assistants. If you do not have virtual assistants that are experienced in Airtable, dating apps, mass comments, follow and follow, whatever the strategy may be, inside of our education program, we do give you access to our virtual assistants that can help with any projects that you need. Let's say you already have virtual assistants. So now all you're gonna need to do is buy Instagram accounts. So through accountsmarket.com, you can see that there are hundreds of different suppliers that are supplying Instagram accounts for you to be able to buy. If we look here, we can see that there's 2015s right now for $1.46 that run for, there's 282 pieces. If we try to look for something a little bit cheaper, we can see that we have 2024s, 2019s would be great, 2018s would be great for 90 cents a pop. You could get 100 of those now. So this is what we did. We pretty much just scalped this website and we try to find the best deals on accounts that we possibly can. There have been times in our life where within the last couple months that we've found 2016s for 44 cents and we bought like 5,000 of them. So the more time you spend on here, the better deals you're gonna find, and I have an entire staff that's dedicated to just scalping this platform. Next thing, once you have Instagram accounts, buy VPSs. You buy VPSs directly from DineServer. Go ahead and load up dineserver.de, click services, order new services. You're gonna do dedicated server. Scroll down to the i7s, which would be here. You're gonna click, let's turn this to English for you guys. You're gonna click configure now. You're gonna come down here, you're gonna do RAM 128, you're gonna put this on Windows, that's it, you're gonna click continue, you're gonna buy them, and then it takes them about 5 to 7 days, and then I'll increase my quantity to like 10, whatever it may be. Just like that, within 5 to 7 days, you'll have virtual private servers that are sent to your email. All you need to do is install Windows app, plug them in, and load them up. Very, very simple. Now, next thing, now that we have those bot and Instagram accounts, we're now gonna get these Instagram accounts over to the VAs. We're simply just gonna send them that TXT file inside of that Telegram group chat. Then we're gonna build an Airtable, or we're pretty much gonna duplicate an Airtable, which all my Airtables are in the education program. Load up this here, and they are just going to plug all of the accounts into this platform right here. That is going to allow them or walk them through an entire setup process. So they would literally come here, they would click account drop, they drop all of the accounts down there, and it'll automatically move the accounts through the pipeline while they set the accounts up. And I'll show you just how they need to be set up as well. Next thing, once they have the Airtable, we're now gonna set up the models page. Yesterday, or day one, we would have initiated a verification on an account. So today it would be verified. And then we would simply load up the account. Here, we're gonna set up a banner. We're gonna set up a bio, a profile picture. All of this will be blurred for you guys because it's, you know what I mean. We're gonna add 4 posts to the page, call it good, add a campaign, very simple, and move on to the next stage. Now we're gonna be buying BART proxies. We're simply just gonna go to bartproxies.com, T-Mobile Legacy ISP. I'm gonna turn this up. I'm gonna buy a month plan here. I am gonna apply the discount BART 2025, buy, apply, agree, and click that. And I now get $1 per proxy. Once those are completed and bought, I'm now gonna initiate the account setup, pretty much just letting the team know that it's time to set up those accounts. So these BART proxies are gonna be dropped into the Airtable, initiate account setup, which means they're gonna start setting them up through the Airtable, the accounts that we had bought from Accounts Market. So as soon as they're in the Airtable, they're gonna start setting up those accounts specifically. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scrape targets. All you need to do is go to parser.im here. From account, you're not gonna need a paid subscription. Plug in a bunch of user IDs or usernames of accounts that you would like to scrape the targets from. So each one of these little tasks is different. Let's do add task. So you can scrape from an account, from a post, from a hashtag, from a location, from keywords, from mentions, on the account, on the post, on the hashtag, on location, or specifically like filtration from accounts. So anyway, click this, you'll paste. What I would recommend doing is from account and then enable filtering and then adding a lot of filters. For an example, you do not want a ton of people that just do not have avatars. Or maybe you do, to be honest. Is it a business account? You do not want business accounts. Are they verified? You do not want verified accounts. You're gonna go through and you're gonna filter out every single type of person that you do and do not want to be scraped. As soon as that is completed, you're now gonna be given a TXT file of people that you can interact with. Now, what's next? Here's the strategy. You're going to set up all of these accounts right here that are going through that Airtable right here. You're gonna set them up like this, all of the Instagram accounts. You can do this on jailbroken iPhones, which is in the education program, and there's a lot of YouTube videos on how to do it. But anyway, here, this is exactly how we set up the accounts. Profile picture, we take a bunch of random photos from other accounts to post them as highlights, and then these are the type of pictures that we use on the actual page. Then once they are set up, once the 7-day setup process of the account is done, because it does take 7 days, as I showed you in the Airtable, they're then gonna plug all of these accounts into AdsPower using the BART proxies. Then they're going to load up Cupid AI onto the accounts. Cupid AI, you set up and it will do pretty much, it'll do the messaging for you. If somebody follows your account, it will literally text them and push them into the OF account. From that point forward, once you have both of these set up, all you're going to do now is start commenting on the scraped targets. So to sum it all up, set up a bunch of accounts to look like this. Once they're set up, you put them on AdsPower and you put Cupid on them. Now, once you've done that, you start leaving comments on their photos, on these guys' photos that you've scraped, saying something along the lines of, "You're cute. Haha, our dogs look the same. Check DM." So on and so forth. They're going to see your comment, because guys don't get very many comments on their page to begin with. They're then going to follow your account. As soon as they follow your account, Cupid AI is going to begin talking to them. Cupid AI is going to begin talking to them and push them over into the OF page. So that was 10 minutes showcasing you every single thing that we did on this page that just drove us, like I showed you earlier, $62,000, let's just say $63,000 in 30 days for about $1,000. Why I keep saying about $1,000 is as the operation has scaled, we've obviously put more money into it. I think we put a total of $5,000 into the operation. It started with $1,000 on just a few VPSs and a few accounts. We then took some of the profits from that, put another $4,000 in, and then generated this. So this gave us a profit of $57,000 in 28.5 days, the easiest money I've ever made. All right, have a good one. Bye.